CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Well, it's been a long story so far. So today we're going to talk about it. Number one, first thing though, it's been a while. 12 days, I think it is, since I last posted. I've been taking a big break, guys, and it was good for me, but we're back. We're back on the road now. We're back to where we are. But CM Punk vs Roman Reigns, a very interesting feud so far, and has it been a bit boring? In my opinion, I don't think it's been great, but today we're going to talk about it in this video. So hope you're going to enjoy this video. It's going to be nice to record. Always remember to smash that subscribe button to the channel, and let's get into this one. So, of course, this feud started at the start of February, of course, just after Roman Reigns won the 2026 Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The feud only had one promo before Roman Reigns went away for another 2 to 3 weeks. I can't remember how long it was now, but it was around that time period. CM Punk, of course, had a fill-in feud with Finn Balor at the Elimination Chamber, where Punk retained the World Heavyweight Championship to confirm he would walk into WrestleMania as champion. Reigns has been very present, though, in the month of March, and has been looking to rebuild the bloodline. But is it going to stab him in the back? There's a lot of interesting facts about this feud, and it is getting interesting a slight bit, but there's still a lot of boring things we've got to talk about, though. So let's go over the good things first. The promos have been excellent. Both men have been showing off their qualities and skills and how they can ruin each other on the mic and go in so personal and make this feel like a blood feud, not even for the championship, just for a hatred of both men and the history they've had, even before CM Punk left WWE back in 2014 and since Punk returned, with Roman teaming him for the last 2 years at Survivor Series War Games, which were both not his choice. Roman, of course, describing and, laying it down how he hates CM Punk. He can't stand his guts, and at WrestleMania, he's going to take the World Heavyweight Championship. But that's not the main thing he's looking for. He's looking for blood because he just can't stand CM Punk and just wants him to get on the John Cena retirement tour, retire and go on to NXT so he can never see his face again. Punk is trying to get into Roman's head, trying to play the game of letting Roman boss him on the mic, but when it gets to the real match, Punk destroys Roman, retaining the title, and Roman might have done good on the mic all the way up to Mania, but didn't do the job needed at the night, of course. That's all Punk's looking for. So yes, the last couple of weeks, it looks like Roman has absolutely obliterated CM Punk on the mic. The last couple of times, of course, the only good thing CM Punk's got over Roman Reigns, not a good thing, but of course bringing up Roman Reigns' dead father, of course, that passed away in the summer of 2024, who meant a lot to Roman Reigns. That was really personal, which now brought Roman Reigns' cousins, the former tag team champions, the Usos. Of course, Jay and Jimmy have been quite close to CM Punk since he returned to the WWE back in late 2023, but this is where it drew the line. Jey Uso was demanding for an apology, but Punk was not giving it, meaning Jay had to slap Punk, and then Jimmy giving him a right hand, showing that family is above all, and family will always come first, no matter what friendship you have. And Punk realised what has happened, and he knew. And he thought, I'll still get into his head. And so Punk was always bringing up the factor that Roman Reigns needed help to win and needed help to retain his championship in his 1,316-day reign that ended nearly 2 years ago now. It's mad to think it's been 2 years. But yeah, let's go on to how things are getting a bit boring. So of course we've had some great promos, but the last 2 weeks we've not had no words from both men. Last week, Roman Reigns snapped, taking out CM Punk, and was going to leave CM Punk just fine. But Jey Uso said, listen man, smash them all. This was a throwback to Roman Reigns' time being at the head of the table back in 2021 when he was ruthless. He was so selfish and narcissistic that he would do anything to be a tribal chief and do anything to be on the top of the mountain and the top of the food chain. And Reigns realised he had to snap back into that tribal chief character and not be the OTC. So Roman Reigns speared CM Punk, taking him down, threw him outside the ring, and a dirty powerbomb, putting CM Punk through the table, laying him out, and showing Roman Reigns' true colours, how Roman claimed he changed, but has never changed. He still has that dark tribal chief side to himself, and he can unleash it whenever he wants, showing CM Punk he doesn't need the help, because it's Roman Reigns. So Madison Square Garden, Monday night, Reigns was in the ring talking about how he smashed CM Punk last week and how he was going to smash him at WrestleMania. The cult personality hits. Punk comes down the ring, but it looks like he's going to get taken out by Reigns again. A botched Superman punch with a clothesline took down Punk. But Punk was quick at it though. The Usos weren't there this time after unfortunately losing their tag team titles early in the night to Division and help of I Show Speed. That's for a different video, of course. But of course, Punk got Roman on his shoulders with a GTS to Roman, taking Roman out for the first time in their feud. And then Punk threw Roman Reigns outside the ring, and they tried to stop Punk, but Punk was ruthless. He said, nah, it's revenge. And Punk put Reigns with a powerbomb through the table, just like Roman did the week before, with Punk saying, sorry, right back at you, buddy. Right back at you. Showing that both men are going to do whatever they want. And if Roman's going to do something, then Punk's going to do it right back to him. Punk showing why Roman considers him old, but Punk's nowhere near old. And, you know, he actually accepts being old, but at least he doesn't hide it. This is, of course, due to the fact that Roman Reigns dyes his grey beard and stuff and all that. But Punk, you know, he likes to keep it original and just be known as the old man, if you get what I mean. But why is this feud getting boring? I'll give you a couple of reasons why. The promos have been good, but are getting very repetitive now. I feel like the same couple of weeks, the last couple of weeks before, of course, of these attacks, have just been the same lines repeated again in just a different sentence. And that was the problem I had when I was watching Raw and stuff. I was thinking, this is the exact same to last week. We wanted something different. And it's taken this long before WrestleMania, only 2-3 weeks before WrestleMania, before we finally get something going. And it's taken long enough. So why has it taken nearly 3 weeks before WrestleMania to finally feel like a blood feud when you've been talking since the start of February, being this hatred, this boiled up blood, and this, the rage, you both want to like end each other. You both want to send each other packing and out of the WWE, but you've done nothing about it. So, in a part of me, it's not making a lot of sense. And I respect the Usos. I've said this before. I think they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But why is it every time Roman Reigns in a big feud, the Usos have to be involved? I understand Roman Reigns is a tribal chief. And as a chief, you need a tribe. But it doesn't always need to involve the Usos. So why can't Roman just have this feud with Punk? Because he's capable of doing it on his own. He doesn't need the Usos. It'd make it so much more interesting if Punk and Roman just going at it with no Usos involved. See how Roman could unleash his power still, even without a tribe behind him. And how Punk might not realise that Roman is not actually changed and he's not scared. And he might just see Punk the better man. Or Punk could really prove Roman, get in his head and beat Roman Reigns, having him hand him 3 consecutive WrestleMania losses for the first time in Reigns' career at WrestleMania. It'd be so interesting if Usos wasn't involved. So it feels like now that Reigns is a guaranteed win in the Night 2 main event of WrestleMania. Because Usos are going for CM Punk. They have the numbers game on Punk. And it feels like CM Punk is going to have this thing where he goes up, but he does eventually go down. But he doesn't go down without a fight. Punk will give it his all and then fall eventually because the Usos and the Bloodline get reunited, with the Usos winning back the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania and Roman Reigns becoming the World of It Champion for the first time in his career and running Monday Night Raw once again and being champion for the first time in just over 2 years. So there's so many ways we can make this different, but we've wasted so much time. We don't have long till WrestleMania now. Only about 3 weeks now till Mania, and Roman Reigns is not at the next Raw. So it does feel like Punk, yes, he's carrying this a bit, but no one's really carrying the feud. It's just feeling a bit stale. And especially next week, it feels like we're going to get to a big halt and we've got to start things over again, like another brawl, the final Raw before WrestleMania. So we're not going to see these two attack each other ever again, because, or for the type build up to WrestleMania, We are going to see them talk on the final Raw for WrestleMania, but what are they going to say? Yeah, get ready for Mania, I'm going to beat you. Yeah, cool, the basics. These two men have the caliber and the status to prove and show why they're going to win at WrestleMania and really get deep lines. Roman Reigns possibly bringing up CM Punk's dog. Punk talking about Roman Reigns' family losses and how he disappointed the family by losing to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. We could see so much potential in these promos. There's so much potential in this feud that we've already wasted. So is it getting boring? But what do you lot think? Is Punk Reigns feud getting a little bit boring now? Is it getting a bit dry? Because I could agree with you on that. But sorry for not uploading for so long. I wanted to take a break for a bit, and it was really, really nice. But we are back now, and we are back to business. So thank you for watching this video. It has been an awesome to record. Always remember to smash that subscribe button to the flipping channel, and I'll see you little day faces soon. Goodbye, guys.